I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I'm supposed to read that the ATA Title VI grievance forms as well as the voluntary public involvement survey are available in the hanging wall files for anyone interested. Mark that off the list, Lori.
Thanks.
Next, the approval of minutes.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes.
I'll second that. Motion made by Mr. Brzezinski, seconded by Albert to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. Next, the approval of claims.
I approve the claims.
Okay. Motion made by Ms. Kelly to approve the claim, seconded by Mrs. Deal. Is there any discussion? Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. Utilities, we have bond ordinance 2024-7. You know, we've got a water project underway with the Department of Corrections, so this is so we can have a bond issue and everything for the project for financing. The first part of it, the Department of Corrections just handed over, probably going to be roughly $5 million to do phase one, which I'll get to that here in a minute. But we have ordinance 2024-7. It's an ordinance concerning the construction of addition and improvements to the waterworks of the town of Westville, Indiana. The current refunding by the town of its waterworks refunding revenue bond series 2016, the issuance of revenue and refunding revenue bonds to provide the cost thereof, the collection, segregation, distribution of revenue of said waterworks, the safeguarding of the interests of the owners of said revenue bonds, and other matters connected therewith, including the issuance of notes in anticipation of bonds and repealing ordinances inconsistent therein. I am not going to read this verbatim.
66 pages.
Unless anybody wants me to, and they have to sit here and listen to me read it. I guess nobody does. Okay, I'll read it by title only. I will make a motion that we approve ordinance 2024-7 on the first reading.
Second.
Motion made by Albert, second by Mr. Brzezinski to approve ordinance number 2024-7 on the first reading. Is there any discussion? Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes. Passes 4-0. I'll make a motion that we suspend the rules and adopt ordinance 2024-7.
Second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Mr. Brzezinski to suspend the rules and adopt ordinance 2024-7. Discussion? Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. We've got to each have to sign this one. Was there 2 pages, Lori?
No, just one signature page.
Oh, okay. I think I have signed the second one. But,
Just the one signature page, much everything else we'll sign after they close their voting.
Okay.
On that ordinance.
okay. Just a update. Yeah, it was. Are we going to do these others tonight on utilities?
For water,
Yeah,
for Bakersfield,
yeah.
yeah, those are part of what will be all the rest of the docs for the water projects. So-
Okay. We have.
But that'll need your signature.
Okay, we have scope of work from Baker Tilly, who is the financial advisors and do rate studies. This is their agreement for the water project, that the costs will come out of the project. And they've already done work on the sewer project and preliminary on the water. So I would like to make a motion that we approve this agreement and any other agreements that we have coming up pertaining to this in the future, rather than waiting the meeting, if the council would approve that I sign them, have permission to sign them. I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded to approve this agreement and give me permission to sign any other documents that come up on behalf of the town. Any discussion? Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 4-0. I just have to sign these. Okay, I talked to MCO today. The phase 1 of the water extension to Westville Correctional could begin in mid to late September. It was going to be to run the line out there, and it was for the new construction. So the water usage would be minimal for the new buildings that they were going. Well, if you've got a line that long with no users on it, the water doesn't circulate. So what the plan was, they would have to occasionally purge that line out. Well, the DOC said, well, we're not paying for water that goes out on the ground. So they'll put a meter in and pump the water up into the tower to help fill their tower. So they are going to pay for the cost of a meter pit and the meter and all the other changes that are required for that. So that's what the additional costs are going to be incurred on that, which DOC is paying for. It won't have a cost. They're working on the final pricing for phase 1 with Bowen. Prices might have to be adjusted a little bit, but because of extra costs have gone up. But DOC is on the hook for that phase. So that's where that's at now. Our PRP agreement. I contacted the attorney representing us for that. A check should be cut at the end of this week or the early part of next. They requested a W-9 from the town, which Lori sent to them. So, a lot of times a week in the PRP is like dog years. So, the week it could be 6 months, but it's farther than we've ever been. So I want to report on that. So hopefully.
Oh, we shouldn't stand up and applaud yet, right?
I'm just knocking on wood. I'm not applauding. I'm just knocking on wood. That's anything on utilities. I think we kind of covered it. Bubba and or Jim? Nothing on streets? How's your salt supply?
We're good.
Okay. It's going to be sooner than you think.
I got plenty. Stocked up.
Parks? Nothing. Incidentally, they look great as usual.
Thank you.
Marshall McKinney, you got 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So we had 389 calls for service, responded to 8 injury crashes, 6 property damage crashes, 2 hit and runs, and 1 fatality. We had 19 assists for fire and EMS, 202 traffic stops, and responded to 1 shots fired and 2 subjects with weapon calls. Joy Phillips is completed her FTO. She's assigned to days. Gunning is in the final stages of his FTO and assigned to nights. He'll be going to Tier 2 in October, so we'll lose him for Tier 2 is up to 14 weeks now? 12 weeks.
And that's at ILEA or NILEA?
ILEA.
ILEA.
Yeah, because Tier 2 is ILEA only.
Yeah.
Tier 1.
One is only,
ILEA.
that's the only thing they do, that's right.
And then Albanese is currently assigned to Wolf for his FTO. We'll be receiving new body cameras at no charge as part of the current contract we have, and then those are upgraded, so it's better battery life, new features, some officer safety features that are included in that, so that's a welcome upgrade. I think mine lasts about half of a shift now before the battery dies, and they're just wore out. And then I heard back from the EMA for the tornado sirens for Pumpkin Fest, and they approved those to be shut down.
Oh, good.
Okay, so that's
Okay. We can cancel the earplug concession we had for that. Can we do it?
If he wants me to again.
Okay. God, you guys are busy, but it's great to see you guys out all the time.
amazing how many calls for service you have when you have more people.
Yeah. We can drop crime by not having police.
Yeah, they're short for so long.
Yeah, I've never heard, that was kind of a lot of wide variety of calls too. Thank you, Matt. Finance,
I'm good.
miscellaneous, fire department activity report, citizens' comments.
Oh, there she is.
Wow, you,
First of all, I was coming home today from Michigan City and turned on the main drag in Westville. And our wonderful police department had pulled over a big semi that I appreciate. I'd like to talk about fireworks. Now, I looked up in the state of Indiana that the state of Indiana says that nowhere in the state of Indiana can anyone shoot off fireworks on July 4th after midnight. Well, let me tell you the story that happened. At 11:45, I had had enough on Avenue A. So I walked over. It's night, I'm by myself, probably shouldn't have done it because those people, some of them were drinking. And so I went over and I said, I thought this fireworks was supposed to be done at 11. And everybody looked at me, didn't really say anything to me, but some guy just, I heard him grumble, I didn't hear that. And so I said, well, you know, I have 2 dogs that are having a nervous breakdown. Can you at least do less tonight and maybe some more tomorrow or anything? And they didn't answer me, so I turned around, went back, and I turned the corner and it was 12:01. And by God, they had one more, and I think that was meant for me. I tried.
anything after the 12:01 one?
No, nothing. Everything had stopped.
Okay. Yeah, I saw a car, semi on by the school today too, when I came.
Yeah,
2:15.
right across the street.
Yeah,
I was happy.
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay. Do you have anything or just listening?
I'm just here.
Okay. You were gonna check on the,
Sure.
court case, or court time for ordinance violations.
Yeah, I did call back. That's apparently a low priority with the court,
Yeah.
so,
Okay, but I'm just,
yeah, the process.
Hey, Mike, just so you know, I can't shut that siren down unless I get permission. They tell me to do it, so, just so you know that.
or they can probably shut it down from there.
I don't know how that works. I know I get a key to that in case of emergency.
Yeah,
They
pretty
call
sure
me.
you have to do it at the site to be able to do it.
I got a toggle switch on that one now. They put one another.
Okay.
Just
Well,
get emergency.
we've got between now and October to find out
Yeah.
how they want it done.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Anything else?
I do want to thank
Yep.
that young lady there because she did have respect for people and animals on the 4th of July.
I did see that.
And I appreciate that.
I think calling her a young lady is kind of a stretch. But,
Well, she's younger than me.
We're still recording.
yeah, that's going to be the next thing that gets sent out for everybody to see. She was called a young lady. Thank you for coming tonight, though, Vicki. It's good seeing you. Anything else? I will make a motion that we adjourn.
I will second it.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Ms. Kelly to adjourn. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Being none, meeting adjourns at 7:14, which was